another SmackDown Live. Well, SmackDown. It's not SmackDown Live anymore. I always call it that. What's going on, everybody? SmackDown, October the 2nd, 2020. My goodness, what a year it's been, man. We got heel Roman. We got heel Bailey. I mean, goodness, man. What more could happen? What more could there be? Who do we got in the house over here? We got Sarah Stevenson. We got Miguel. We got Cisco. We got Danny. Oh my goodness, Danny. What is good?
One-month upgrades #split will Sister Abigail Co.
Hey, it actually said most of that. 21 months, man. What is going on, dude? Thank you so much. Who else we have in the house over here? Oh, are we on? We on? That squadron game? Yeah, I've heard that game's pretty good. Let's see here. Let's see which one of these is gonna do something for me. I don't think that one. What is going on? We see Mo in the house. Mo didn't come by yesterday, so he doesn't know we got a new member of the chat. We got to show him. I'll show him in a second. As soon as I can figure this out. We hope the Lakers win. Oh boy, bringing basketball into this. All right, let's see. Let's see if this works. Not that one. Not doing that. Yeah, the Star Wars game, man. I've been hearing about it. All right, what do we got? See if we got anything. Oh, they're showing us the network thing again, where Roman grew up with Jay and Jimmy. They're showing that again. It's an excellent package. I love it. It's very well done. I'm not sure if it's copywritten though. It might be. Still gonna play it. Still play a little bit. Nice t-shirt. Thank you. This is my Gears of War 3 shirt. I've had this since the game came out. Danny, thank you so much for 21 months, man. Pretty okay match.
Uso's gonna go to the top rope. Corey, do you believe in miracles?
Uso. Michael Cole still didn't know which Uso it was. Yeah, Roman Reigns kicked out. That was it.
Maybe incidental contact.
Braun is in the house. Danny's in the house. Big Rudd is over here. We rub. Ringmaster, Knight, Marcus. Thank you guys for joining me. Oh, you haven't seen the Clash? Oh my goodness, man. It was good. Jimmy Uso, I don't think he's allowed to compete yet. He still seems injured. All right, Mo, are you ready? I'm gonna show you. Acknowledge me. Mo, acknowledge me.
Jimmy Uso, Jay's brother.
Jimmy came out.
Come on, Uso, I'm throwing it. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, Danny. Sure, we all got things to sort out. We all got things that we got to take care of. I definitely understand. I just got to thank you for all the months, man, of support. Thanks for being here when you can be.
That's what you want?
Acknowledge me, Elijah. Tribal Chief, yep. Oh. Yes. So it always sounds like some other song is going to come on when I see that Thunder. I'm like, oh, they're going to actually switch it to Thunder? Mo's in the ThunderDome. Tegan's independent name. I didn't really know about Tegan before she showed up over here. Oh, Roman is in the house. Roman is here. Oh boy. He's looking like $1 trillion too, man.
Will be the greatest moment in SmackDown history. Could be yet another spoiler.
He will spear you. All right, so Roman starts off the show. It's a good idea. All right, so let's bring out Paul Heyman as well, because Paul's with him. He's got Paulrus. Wobbly Walrus is with him. Undertaker, that'd be epic. That would be so epic. Undertaker comes back, it's like, you really think this is your yard? My legacy that I left here tells me that this is not your yard. This is the yard of souls. I don't see Mo yet. Yeah, I don't see Mo yet either. Wish I could find a way to alphabetically put Paul behind Roman, but I can't. I guess I could just move Roman over. Just make him the main event. Roman's taking his sweet time getting to the ring right now. He looks like he's remembering what he did there. There we go. That looks better. He will punch you. He will spear you. Banow, banow.
Lengths will Roman Reigns go to against
What's
the
up,
rest
Alan
of the
Titty's in the
roster
house?
on
Welcome,
Friday Night
everybody. Thank you
SmackDown?
for showing up.
Truly
Thanks for
remains
coming
to
out.
be seen,
Thanks
but
for
I
being part
have
of
a
this.
feeling that absolutely no one is safe.
Banow. Show up and win. All right, I'm going to show the newest member of the chat. Here he is. His name is Zombly. Oh, look at all these. Oh, the pyro looks great. Oh, they brought out the red carpet for Roman as well. What's he wearing? Some Chucks? Chuck Taylors? We want Lesnar? Oh, no. Not Lesnar. All right, here we go. Let's see what Wobbly Paul Walrus has to say.
You're going to have to forgive me this evening. I'm a little bit nervous. You see, I have known this man and his entire family since the day that he was
Paul is a
born.
sellout.
And I always looked forward to this actual moment because we all knew this was destined to happen.
Michael's here
Ladies
too.
and gentlemen,
What's going on,
tonight
Michael?
we are all here to officially declare Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. And not just the tribal chief of his own family, not just the tribal chief of Friday Night SmackDown, not just the tribal chief of WWE, but the tribal chief of the entire WWE universe, which is why it's so necessary that Roman Reigns is your undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Jimmy versus Roman? Oh, boy.
So let's set the stage appropriately and with respect. From the high paramount Samoan chief Peter Maivia to Roman's uncle Alpha to Roman's father Sika.
He just puts out his hand and Paul hands him the mic.
I don't want you to call me I don't want you to acknowledge me as the tribal chief because he didn't acknowledge me. His brother acknowledged me, but he wouldn't acknowledge me. Matter of fact, I want my cousin to come out here. Jay, I want you to come out here right now.
Do it, man. Do it. Oh, I like the tribal design they put on the ramp, or on the Titantron. All right. I love when you can tell that the mic is picking up some of the song and you can hear it twice. It's pretty cool. Lets you know they're actually bumping this music. Oh, there's a brand new Uso shirt, it looks like. Yeah, it's got like the Hurt Business colors. Everybody wants to get in the Hurt Business. They want to get in the shirt business. Uso! Let's do it, man. Jay is making his way down to the ring. I like how he's not scared of him, you know? Uso! All right, he's in the ring. Let's go. I love this story so much.
I don't know you. You supposed to be my cousin, my blood, my family. At Clash of Champions, you showed your true colors, Zeus. Guess what? I did too. You beat my ass. But you ain't break my spirit, Zeus. I was ready to go to war. If Jimmy never threw that towel in, that championship would be mine, Zeus.
Oh, dang. Is that true? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just an intense stare down.
You think I'm proud of what I did? Clash of Champions. That was the worst night of my career. Professionally and personally, the worst night of my life. You think that was my intentions going into that match? I was trying to do you a favor, Oos.
Ooh.
I was trying to help you. All I wanted to do was put you in the main event, put your name in the bright lights on the marquee, man. I just wanted to help you, give you that huge payday, let you do something nice for your wife and your kids. I love you. I love you more than your brother loves you. Like you always say, you're day one. You've been there my whole life. All I wanted to do was raise you up. And all you had to do was acknowledge me.
This is a great promo.
All you had to do were to say the words, acknowledge me as the tribal chief. From the day that I was born, this has been my birthright. It's not because it was given to me. I've worked my ass off. I had to earn this, and you've seen it the whole way.
Noah, thank you, dude. Oh my goodness. Noah, thank you. If that song hit right now, I'd be like, what? Noah with the
All
5
I
bits.
wanted
Thank you, man.
was to represent our family to the fullest, to share the main event with you. And what did you do? You disrespected me. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed our whole family. And you broke my
Oh, there's
heart.
Mo. Mo. Look, 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 look.
Even now, as I'm spilling my guts to you,
Got a new
you can't
member
even
of the
look me in
chat
my
right
eyes.
here.
You're looking at this right now. Is it that important to you? Is this all you want? What, you want another shot? That's what you want? You want another shot? You got another shot. I don't care. You got another shot.
Oh,
You want a Hell in a Cell?
Give it a rematch.
Is that what you want? It's yours. A Hell in a Cell.
Is that what you want?
But I'm telling you right now, this match will have the highest stakes that any match has ever had.
Oh, dang.
In WWE history.
Put him out of the family or what? Gonna kill him?
I love him.
Oh, he hugged him.
If I was you, I wouldn't accept this challenge. This time there's going to be real consequences.
He said, I love you. And if I were you, I would not accept this challenge. There's going to be real consequences. That was epic, man. Now Roman's leaving.
What could Roman possibly...
Hang on. Roman's walking out, but Jay's just staring at him. Wait a minute.
Yo! Hey, whatever the stakes are, you're on, Oos.
Oh, he doesn't care. Roman just looks like... And Roman just has a little smiley crack. Oh, no.
Roman Reigns.
Oh, no. Did you see Roman's face as he's walking out? Oh, no. As soon as he said he accepted, Roman was walking out, and he just cracked a little smile like, yeah, I knew you would. And now I'm going to hurt you. Now I'm going to hurt you. Oh, AJ's here. What's AJ doing in this place? AJ's got something to say. AJ's got something to say, Jay.
You take another beating like you did this past Sunday. I don't want to see it. Better yet, won't you give someone who's more qualified to go for the Universal Championship, to have an opportunity for that championship?
Because it means more than that now.
Listen, let Roman Reigns be the tribal chief, whatever. Sacrifice a goat if you have to, right? It doesn't matter, right? Right. You go on living, and we all know your older brother.
That was a great promo. That was a great promo. Oh my goodness. We got the host, man.
And Jay and Seth goes right after AJ Styles.
Jay's going after AJ.
Russo
Jay versus AJ. Oh my goodness. Comes off the... Did they go to commercial during that? How dare you? Wow. That was great. I wonder what the stipulation is. Mo, look. Mo, you still didn't see it, did you? Look. We got a new member of the chat. So we go to commercial break. It looks like it's going to be AJ versus Jey Uso. Man, this could be a great match. This is one confusing promo to show to open the show. Really strange how Roman is acting normally. You don't see heels saying last night was a bad match. What do you mean? What do you mean he's acting normally? I don't think that's normally how Roman acts. This is absolutely not a normal Roman. How's he acting normally? And why is it confusing? I don't get that. I didn't see anybody saying it was a bad match either. I don't know what you mean. Roman maybe will come by ringside. Yeah, maybe. Any AJ match would be a great match, Gritty. You might have a point there. You think Aleister Black is going to come over and attack Kevin Owens tonight? Wow. Maybe. Maybe, man. We'll have to see. Just not used to seeing Roman be that calm talking to his cousin. No anger whatsoever. Because he didn't do it to be a bad guy. He told you why he did it. It's literally like when you ever gotten grounded by your parents because you did something wrong? It's like that. He's basically saying, I had to do this. This is the way it's supposed to be, you know? It's not like he wanted to destroy him. He's acting all calm like that because he's resolute. He knows exactly what he's saying, and he means it to his core. He means that he's supposed to be the tribal chief. That's the way it is. And he was trying to help him. He was trying to put his name in the lights. He was trying to lift him up, but he embarrassed him. Yeah, they made the promo personal. They made that title worth more than just a piece of gold either. Cost Jay the match. Yeah, maybe. Mo, you still haven't said anything about it. Mo, are you seeing this? Look, we got a new member of the chat. I'm going to keep saying it until he sees it. I think he keeps missing it. Yeah, this Roman is for real, man. This is good stuff. But that's why he's being so calm about it, is because he really believes it. It's just like how calm you'd be if somebody was like, "Hey, why'd you name yourself that?" Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns, yeah. Because Samoa Joe, he's always kind of been that outcast Samoan out of all this stuff, because I don't think he's related to their family at all. So he's always been that kind of like outcast Samoan guy, you know. It'd be a really good storyline. Him turning up to say that there's more than one Samoan family and all that, and that he has no right to claim the whole culture as his and all that. And Samoa Joe's great on the mic too. Yep, it's AJ versus Jay
Styles.
Let's do it.
Huh? You run, you don't like the truth hurts sometimes, dude.
And again, I don't quite think this is the night to be.
AJ's got the breast cancer awareness, or just the cancer awareness ribbon on his tights. He's done that in the past as well.
To the contrary, Cole, this might be exactly the night to push Jey
Joe's on Raw.
It's obvious
He is?
Jey's extremely
But you know
emotional,
what's
maybe
coming
a
up in a
little
week, right?
confused After the encounter we just witnessed with his cousin Roman Reigns and AJ Styles, the consummate pro.
I think what do we have? 7 days before it doesn't matter where people are.
Victory over a former world champion like Styles tonight could get Uso on the right track.
Might just be cancer awareness now with what they're doing with the with all the charities and things. Might just be all cancer. Mo, are you not seeing this? Mo's just not paying attention to anything I'm saying right now. He's missing everything I'm saying. Mo, look.
Very real possibility that Jey Uso still.
Here, I'm going to tag him now.
Roman Reigns 5 nights ago.
Well, let's not forget AJ Styles went through a triple threat ladder match at Clash
for years for John Cena to turn heel. John Cena was a heel.
Chaotic we've ever seen.
John Cena was a heel. His whole basic thugonomics, Doctor Thugonomics thing. I mean, people might have liked his little diss raps, but he was not a good guy.
I got a question for you, Cole. If this match goes down
also
at
he
Hell in a
flirted
Cell,
with Stephanie
was Roman
McMahon,
Reigns
like
referring
pretty
to?
much in front of Triple H. This guy was definitely a heel. He just didn't do a whole lot of heelish like attacks on people, but he was a heel.
Steel cage surrounding the ring with a roof on top. It is almost impossible to get out of this thing. These two competitors are going to be locked inside for the Universal Championship.
Yeah, he was a heel, guys.
Hell in a Cell structure, best described.
He's just he was kind of like a Clark Kent Superman type of dude for a lot of his career, so people don't tend to really think about that as much.
Like he's permanently altered inside Hell in a Cell.
And meanwhile, maybe Jey Uso's mind is already inside Hell in a Cell, Corey, because AJ Styles has been dominating this match as Jey Uso looks to fight back.
Jey finds a little bit of daylight with a jawbreaker, but Styles answers with this blitz of strikes.
And then the kick.
He disrespected Undertaker, yeah. Oh, he disrespected Undertaker a couple times as well.
And this could be
Remember when he was trying to get his match? Trying to get his WrestleMania match? He disrespected the Undertaker a lot.
Jey Uso trying to fight back into this.
He was probably playing Battleground. He's playing Battleground with Zombie. Zombie, go cut the cord. Cut the cord on Mo's Xbox or PS4 or whatever. Get him, Zombie. Oh, goodness. AJ Styles with a kick straight to the face of Jey Uso. Stops him in his tracks.
Jey Uso took a half a second too long and paid.
And now Uso in trouble as AJ
So,
Styles trying to
with
drag
a
him
chain,
out
yeah.
into the ring.
So many
Now right
heelish
here.
things.
A
Oh my
suplex.
goodness, vertical suplex onto the announce
AJ
table.
Styles in control.
Dang. How often do you see AJ Styles do a vertical suplex onto the announce table? Some tough stuff right here. cut the cord. Zombie, get him. AJ suplexes Jay onto the announce table straight into the commercial break. Hey. Savage, yeah. Savage stuff. You do not see AJ doing that too often. I'd like to see a graphic of how many times AJ Styles has done desk spots. You know, there's probably some person who's got that all written down somewhere. They got the whole spreadsheet. Yeah, that ladder match, Marcus. That ladder match was incredible. I loved it. I loved that ladder match. That was such a good way to start out the pay-per-view. So good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Wonder what's going to happen with Alexa tonight. Alexa's supposed to be on the KO show tonight, so Kevin Owens is coming over from Raw to host. That's why when Mo said that Joe is on Raw, I'm like, dude, who cares? The brand split is pretty, I wouldn't say over, but the brand split is nearing its completion for now because they're doing a draft. So everybody who was split is possibly going to another show, which I'm so happy about, man, because a lot of these just intermittent storylines from like mid card to down low are just such repetitive stuff now. There've been a couple of good stories that have been carrying both of the main roster shows, and I think that kind of needs to end. I think more of these mid to lower effort storylines need to step up to start carrying more of the burden of making the show actually worthwhile watch, you know? Because I find myself just waiting to see what the heck is Seth going to do tonight? What the heck is Randy going to do tonight? What is Retribution going to do tonight? What's the Hurt Business going to do tonight? And then besides that, I'm like, okay, you know, I think these other storylines need to step up. I'm liking the Kevin Owens and Alistair thing, but it's just now starting to sound like they're trying to make sense of it. It's like they just decided to put two guys together. Like, these two guys are great. Now you fight. You think they spoiled it? How does that spoil it? They're a week away from the draft, dude. They got to start letting people know that things are gonna happen. That people are going to be coming over from other shows that you might not recognize on this brand.
Tonight. It is very crystal clear that Roman Reigns and the exchange we witnessed at the beginning of SmackDown
AEW, I think
is
Moxley
deep
is
in
more
the mind of Jey Uso right now.
How can it not be, Corey? Roman Reigns basically said, Jey Uso, you meet me inside Hell in a Cell.
Here you go. Here he goes with
these
AEW things, dude. Roman is so much bigger than John Moxley, dude. My mom knows who Roman Reigns is, okay? And not because I told her. My mom just knew who Roman Reigns was before I even talked to her about him. She don't know anything about no John Moxley, dude. He's big to you, but he's not. He's not that big in the grand scheme of things, man.
And now AJ Styles looking to stop any type of momentum that Jey Uso may have had. Uso now went for the kick and connected.
I mean, yeah, Roman doesn't bleed or make other people bleed all the time, but he's still a savage, dude.
No quit in Jey Uso, even to his own detriment.
I did not go back and listen to Alistair's new theme. Haven't heard it yet.
And now Jey Uso, that
carrying AEW. No, he's not.
Uso fighting back.
No, he's not, dude. If you ask probably any AEW fan what their favorite part of AEW is, I guarantee it's probably not John Moxley. probably somebody else or something else.
AJ Styles marched out here tonight, Corey, and basically told Jey Uso, you do not belong in this position. You should not be challenging for the Universal Championship.
Look at the change in the expression on Jey Uso's face. Jey is now much closer to where he wants to be in this matchup. Laser focused, staring through the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Come on,
AJ
man.
trying to make it back to his feet.
Cody, Jericho, FTR, even the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Adam Page, all these people are probably things people would answer if you asked them what their favorite part of AEW is. Moxley, he might get some votes, but he'd probably be like 4th or 5th thing on the list. Darby Allin, Taz and his crew, even Eddie Kingston is starting to step up and be a major factor on their shows. I don't know,
seemingly saying to himself, what do I need to do to put Jey Uso away?
Sammy Guevara. I wouldn't say Sammy's above Jericho, but I'd say there's a good cause to think that it's not Moxley who's carrying AEW. He's a good part of it.
Now Jey Uso trying to lift Styles up off the ground.
Carrying the brand though.
AJ launched over the top rope, hangs on though, and Uso.
Caught. Jimmy Uso tries for a step up, got it, got one anyway.
Back of the neck of Styles.
This is a good match. Stipulation, it's just a normal match. But they're going pretty hardcore. We've already seen some slams on the announce table and such.
Oh, flying and taking out Styles.
Jey Uso flying forearm through the second and third rope to the outside.
You saw the expression change.
Takes out AJ Styles on the outside.
Jey Uso.
See it in Jey Uso's eyes. He's starting to believe in himself
again
as we look at the athleticism.
#1 on PW. That doesn't matter though. What does PWI have to do with anything? Roman Reigns is making more money for this company than the AEW probably by himself.
Connecting. Could be the turning point of the matchup. Can AJ Styles capitalize?
None of that has to do with people actually being good. It's just somebody voting on something. It's PWI. It's their opinion of who's had the best year. You got to remember, Roman Reigns has been gone for half the year because he has a medical condition where he could not show up to these arenas and risk his health and everything. Moxley didn't care. Moxley spent this entire year actually wrestling.
As AJ was going up for the phenomenal forearm,
Roman Reigns has not even been here.
Styles to lose his balance, and now a kick brings Styles to the mat.
Jey Uso looks like he might get himself a win here against AJ Styles. Super cake. Cleans the clock. AJ's down, dude. This might be over. Where was Roman on it? I don't know. But the thing is, it's based off the year they've had. It's not based on like how great they are. He got him. Jey Uso beat AJ Styles. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Dude, that's probably the biggest singles win of his career. It's got to be. I don't know if that's the biggest win of his career, but biggest singles win. He just beat AJ Styles. I think Adam Cole was #2. That should tell you. Like, it's based on the year they had. Roman Reigns didn't even wrestle half the year. The guy literally dropped out of WrestleMania. How are you gonna have a good year if you don't wrestle? They're gonna start following him around, watching him mow his lawn, and be like, "Yo, he's #1. Roman Reigns is #1. He mows his lawn so well. Like, what would they rank him on?" The guy had to stay at home. He had to take care of his newborn, his family, and himself. Couldn't be out here risking his health just so that people can say John Moxley is better than him.
Universal champion. I'm gonna get him.
Let's get it, dude.
Well, still to come tonight, thanks to the
good
brand
match.
Invitational Monday Night Raw's Kevin Owens brings a special edition
incredible
of the
win.
KO show to SmackDown to grill a woman who normally has her own guests in the hot seat.
Oh yeah, trust me, I respect all these wrestlers, even the people at Intercontinental Championship match tonight.
Intercontinental champion Sami Zayn will defend against Jeff Hardy tonight on Friday Night.
No way. Wow, he's already putting the title up? I thought he'd be a coward with it. So Sami Zayn is putting up the Intercontinental title tonight. He's a huge star, man. Dude's been in Fast and the Furious. He's larger than this business already, and it's getting kind of scary how big he is now, because I know it's got to be scary to. It's scary to me because I don't want to see him go, you know. But I think he's getting to that point where it's like, I'm not saying as big as John Cena or big as Randy Orton or as big as The Rock or Stone Cold, but he's getting to this scary point where I know Hollywood is knocking. He probably costs much less than getting Jason Momoa. People still know who he is. It's getting scary because I don't want Roman to go away. I don't want him to start making a bunch of movies, I want him to make a bunch of money, but I don't want him to go away because he's been one of the best parts of WWE recently. I love his look. I love his in-ring work is not bad either. The guy is he's got it, man. He's got that it factor, and I don't want to see him bounce, but it's getting kind of scary. And I know Vince has got to be getting scared too. Yeah, he doesn't want people larger than the company, but it's like you have to make people larger than life in this business. If you don't, then it's like whatever. Oh my goodness. Would you like to see AJ go to NXT to do new stuff? No. I think AJ should not touch NXT really. I know he's been down there. Like one time he went down there, but I don't think so, man. I think that they just need people to come up and challenge against him. Him in NXT as like an active member of the roster would actually feel like a demotion, and I normally don't say that about NXT, but he's been main roster since he showed up, and I think that shows a level of commitment and a level of respect for his work outside the WWE that they just haven't shown to many wrestlers. So I would say no. Just bring people up to face him. Sami Zayn. Cameron, thank you for the host, man.
Whole world seeing my genius in the ring on full display, but to be honest with you, tonight is a whirlwind of emotions. And one of the ones at the top of that list would be
resentment. Oh, I got a brand new picture of Sami too, man. I forgot to put it on here.
Because when I think about the risks that I had to take, what I had to put my body through just to defend what was always rightfully mine all along.
Well, you think they move him back to Raw? Maybe.
Truth be told, initially,
I actually thought about that recently. Maybe.
WWE management. But the more I thought of it, the more I realized that the real people to blame here are you. It's every single one of you for going along with the ride. Not one of you said a word when Sami Zayn was wrongfully stripped of his status.
His beard is getting out of control.
When WWE put on a fraudulent tournament to crown
New I love the ending of that ladder match too.
You all went along for the ride. When AJ Styles won this fraud championship, you all swallowed what you were given. And when he lost it to Jeff Hardy, every single one of you just accepted it at face value.
I have a
now, surprise,
theory on this, Sarah. I'll tell you in a second.
It's on Sami Zayn to do the right thing. The great liberator, the only one with any principles around here. I am going to do what those two men should have done all along with this sham of a championship. I am going to put this...
Oh, no, don't throw it in the garbage.
Right where it belongs.
No, give it to me.
Right where after
Sami,
tonight,
no.
Jeff Hardy's
going to throw it in the garbage.
Championship dreams are going to go. This belongs in the trash of history.
The trash of history? No! He threw it in the garbage. Dude, he could have gave that to me. Doesn't it make you want to go buy the title? Right after that, they go to commercial about going to the shop to buy merchandise. He threw the Intercontinental title in the trash. Oh. All right, so Sarah asked, I don't get why they didn't do Bray, or said, I don't get why they didn't do Bray versus Demon Finn. So I have a theory that Bray has been changing everybody he comes in contact with, okay? And it's almost not a theory anymore, but it's he changes people into their purest, their most like default attitude, their most default what is it called? MO, modus operandi. You know how they say like a serial killer has a MO. Like the thing that they always do, they leave a calling card, or they only get you when you're in the park or something. Finn's thing at that point was being incredibly just full of himself, egotistical, always hanging on the apron and showing off his body, and always wearing his leather jacket and new shorts that and boots that are color coded, not even caring about what show he's on. He just wearing red on SmackDown, wearing blue on Raw or whatever. So when he fought Finn, because he was the Fiend's first victim, when he fought Finn, I think it defaulted him to his purest and most noticeable or most notable form that he has, his real, true inner self magnified. And so I think his inner self was somewhere between that egotistical, uh, you know, underwear model type dude and the demon itself, because you know he has the demon Finn as well. I think he defaulted to somewhere in between where he's like he's arrogant and everything. He's arrogant and everything. He's not the demon king, but he's the prince, which is like the middle of the two. He still walks out. He's still got his abs out and everything. He's not doing as much showboating his body and all that, but now he's right in between the demon and just underwear model Finn now. Now he's the prince. He's not the king. He's the prince now. So I think that his run-in with the Fiend changed him to that, and his run-in with Seth changed Seth into the ultimate manipulator, the Messiah. He thinks he should be able to manipulate. He thinks he should be the guy you follow. He's the architect. He builds what he wants to happen. So I'm thinking Fiend is changing people to be their like true default form. So I would say that's why, in my opinion, that's why he didn't face Demon Finn, because the Finn that we were seeing for months was not Demon Finn at all. It was just the underwear model Finn. So he had to change him from that. Am I enjoying SmackDown so far? Yeah, heck yeah, dude. The opening was epic, and then the Jay versus AJ match was epic too. And then Sami Zayn throwing a title in the garbage, that's some iconic stuff right there. Yeah, the smiling Finn Smiler, yeah. That bothered me too. He basically like balanced him between the Demon King and the smiling underwear model. He made him into the Prince, which is just perfectly in the middle. And it also makes sense because he used to be called Prince Devitt, right? So it's just, I think it's perfection. Uh-oh. John Morrison, who's he going to fight tonight? Morrison's got a new jacket. But he's by himself. Miz is not with him. Slow-mo, I love it. John Morrison all by himself. After last week, I'm not surprised. He found out his name was not on the contract for the Money in the Bank lawsuit or whatever. Here we go.
Sent away the
Johnny
one
Mundo.
true obstacle that was keeping him from propelling him to the top.
Yep,
Otis
Johnny Mundo is here.
Heartbroken, but he'll get over it. From what I hear,
Johnny
Mandy
Impact.
already has.
Finn Smiler, yep.
Corey.
Sometimes the truth can sting. The Miz just looking out for Otis's best interest and gets brutalized for his efforts.
So I hope
Otis would then,
that might be the answer. I don't know.
Embarrassing the Miz.
But Sarah,
all the
that's
way
my
down to
thoughts
his
on it. That's
underwear,
why I
but
think
later
that
on,
he didn't
Miz
face the
would
demon, is
get
because
his revenge.
once he came in contact with
You've been
him,
served.
he kind
They
of
want you
stopped
to
that.
forfeit the Money in the Bank contract, or they're gonna take you to court.
Court.
Sorry, buddy, but
Court.
you're in
Otis
trouble.
is funny.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Morrison's buddy has been hard from ringside tonight, as has Otis's tag team partner, Tucker.
Ah, barred from ringside. That makes sense. All right, Otis is here. So it's Otis versus John Morrison. Wow, this could be If they actually let these two fight, this could be a really cool match. A real clash of styles here after seeing a attempted styles clash. Man out, banana out. Make him bigger. There we go. There you go. That looks good. Oh, Otis with the promo.
A real blue-collar solid defense team to beat these money-grabbing, white-collar criminals. Which is why next week I'm choosing to represent myself in court. Oh, yeah!
Oh, he's going to court. He's representing himself. This is going to be ridiculous. Otis is going to represent himself in
It's
court.
downright foolish, Cole. Let's be perfectly honest here. Otis is far from the
best
brightest star
idea.
in the sky, and he's going to defend himself in a court of law.
Well, we'll see how he does. John Morrison now with a go behind Otis. This matchup underway one-on-one between Otis
New Zealand and
John
Mo.
Morrison.
Okay, they're
Again,
both
that
here.
Money in the
Hang on,
Bank
let me show you.
contract,
Look, we got a new
Morrison's
member of the
partner,
chat,
Moose, can
guys.
attest to. It's so precious. If you cash
His
in at
name
the
is
right time,
Zombly.
you could become champion. It almost always happens.
Miz and Morrison simply have WWE's best interests in mind.
It's October,
They
so
realize
Zombly is here.
how valuable the Money in the Bank contract is,
starting
and
to look
simply
like
don't want it in the
Randy
wrong hands
Savage.
anymore.
Wow, and a clubbing blow by Otis. I think their concern is
There you go. Mo saw it. Mo finally saw it. And New
Zealand
Zealand saw it too. It's perfect.
And
Zombly.
That is a horrifying thought. Can you imagine somebody showing up to do morning
Yes.
media with
That's
barbecue
his-
sauce
his,
stains on their
October
shirt,
costume.
mustard on his collar?
Oh, and a club
He's
by
got
Otis.
his-
Hey, Otis
he's got
is
his
a very
knife, he's got his
endearing
zombie
guy. I don't know
look.
if you had the opportunity. Well, you had
Zombie
him on
color
your-
scheme,
Oh,
and he's got
Oh,
his
man.
and Otis. Oh, and a high
his
elbow
candy
now to
bucket.
Morrison.
I think
Says
Otis is
put
a
the
very
candy in
nice
the bucket
human
so
being.
nobody
I
gets
don't want
hurt.
him to be the WWE champion or Universal champion ever.
Zombly. Yep,
Morrison
that's
went-
his name,
oh, got caught with a
Zombly.
throw by Otis.
They finally saw it. Yay!
Acumen, and now
They finally
Otis
saw
into
it.
the corner, big splash
Dudley,
to
no, it's,
Morrison.
like, it's just Dudley
And
in a
Johnny
costume.
Drip Drip is about to be
October
dried up.
costume.
You're not supposed to use that name in jest, Cole. It's a very serious MC name.
And here comes the Caterpillar
Caterpillar?
They
It's
caught
already
John on
over?
the streets.
by
No
Otis.
way.
And a big elbow delivered to Morrison.
Oh, yeah.
And now Otis, I don't believe, is done yet. Otis up now to the second rope.
Body by
Morrison,
steak.
your life
Hey,
flashing
he
before
remembers
your
the Body by
eyes.
Jake stuff.
Splash
Oh, my
by
gosh.
Otis.
Vader bomb. It's
Cover.
over.
And
Dang,
Otis with
dude.
the win.
Wow.
Here is your winner, Mr. Money in the Bank.
Are you doing Impact tomorrow?
I can't wait next week because
thinking
Otis
about
is
it.
gonna represent himself in court.
I
in
don't
his battle
know
over the
if I'm
Money in
gonna
the
do it
Bank
on
contract.
YouTube though. I'd probably just do it on Twitch. Gosh, I don't know, man. Do you know what time it is? You know what time it starts? Oh, Sasha Banks is backstage with her neck brace. I wonder how many times she's gonna move her neck tonight.
Tag team partner,
She's already
Bayley.
moving her neck.
The boss has a message for the SmackDown Women's Champ tonight.
Are you ready? And they go to commercial. It looks better in a belly shirt than Kip does. Oh my god. Does Dudley have a girlfriend? Not a confirmed girlfriend. He has a girl that he has talked to in the past and stuff, but not currently girlfriend, I wouldn't say. There's a whole storyline to it. You guys will find out. It starts at 8 Eastern time, so just 5 normal Pacific time, like the normal time that it comes on for Impact. Dudley as a stalker. I don't know. I don't know how to classify it, but it's an interesting question. Something I can't talk too much about because it's part of a storyline, all right? It's part of a storyline that is ongoing. Good question though. I'd say kind of, but not. All right, I'll be right back. Hang out with Zombly for a second. Zombie. I love it. Wait till you guys see what else I did. I made a little picture. But hey, guys, you know that tweet that I put out that said what did it say? It said be on the lookout for devious, unknown, deadly something. Remember that? Remember that tweet? And you guys are like, "What does that mean? What is that?" That actually spelled out Dudley. If you look at the letters, it spelled Dudley. It said be on the lookout for D-U-D-L-E-Y. If you look at the first letter of every word that I used, it actually spells Dudley. And if you look next to the castle in that tweet, that was Dudley with a knife. that was him. That was Dudley in that tweet. I showed you guys ahead of time. I told you there was clues. I told you there was clues, man. Yes. That was him in that tweet. So Otis wins against John Morrison in like a 2-second match, unfortunately. I don't understand why that was such a like a super squash, dude. I did. I told everybody there was clues in the tweet. Just look at it, and it actually spelled out Dudley, and he was right next to the castle with his knife, just like that, just like his emote. I was telling everybody that there was going to be a new emote.
And meanwhile,
This
inside
Sunday,
the ring here on Friday Night SmackDown,
they
Shorty
advertised
G getting
NXT.
set action against this man, the Celtic Warrior.
Shorty G versus Sheamus again. This is why I've been sitting here like, can we get a draft? Can we get a shakeup, please? Hopefully this is the last time I ever have to see this. Shorty G versus Sheamus. Are you kidding me? Like, this is the epitome of why I said there needs to be a shakeup. This is the epitome of you gotta be kidding me. Morrison was brought back to be munched on. Yeah, I guess so. I know what Big Rudd is thinking. I know what he's thinking.
So special that we can't end this thing of ours in any kind of regular match. And with the draft coming next week, we got to do this post-haste. So I thought, what if I got to beat your behind in the stands? What if I got to beat your behind in the Airway Center luxury suites? Hell, we might even end up in Magic Kingdom. That's right, sucker. Next week, you and me in a Falls Count Anywhere match. We on.
And Corey, you have to believe Sheamus.
Big E, okay. Next week. Next week, I guess. That should have been this week. That should have been this week. Oh, Shorty G is right there. Oh, Shorty G didn't even get an entrance.
Oh, into the post goes Sheamus, and Shorty G with a German suplex, using Sheamus's momentum there.
Sheamus
and
is
a
in
2
some
count
trouble
again.
right now.
Sheamus has never met a fight he didn't
Gable.
like. I have no doubt Sheamus will
Gable
accept
trying to
the
save
challenge.
his job right here, I
Shorty
think.
G moonsault lands on his feet, and now a boom kick
I like
by
Chad
Sheamus.
Gable, man. I like
Is it
him,
a
but
wise
I just think it's
decision?
over.
That remains to be seen. Take a look at the
It's
face
just 3
of a
matches. All it
highly
was better.
motivated
How do you
Celtic
know? It's not.
warrior.
It hasn't even happened
Sheamus
yet.
isn't finished.
Well, after what Shorty G's been through
Wait,
with
how
Sheamus,
does the
he's
draft
probably
work
hoping he
again?
gets drafted to
Each
Raw.
brand just chooses
And
who
the
they want.
Celtic Warrior now with
It's going to be a
Shorty G
2-night
in his sights.
thing
Boom
where they
kick again.
each brand chooses who they
to
want.
Shorty G, cover now by
That's
Sheamus, and a win for the Celtic
Goodbye.
Warrior.
Thank goodness. Get it over with.
Here is your winner, Sheamus.
Sheamus wins. 2 bro kicks. Chad Gable got a little bit of offense, but not enough. Not enough. Because I like NXT better? No, it's because it's not. It hasn't happened yet. I knew it. Oh my goodness. Big Rudd with the 11 bits. He's seen enough. I've seen enough of it too, Big Rudd. Is that the biggest cheer of the day? That is. All right. Big Rudd, I'm giving you crowns. Kevin Owens backstage wearing a Street Profits t-shirt.
Show. His guest tonight,
Oh.
Bewitched goddess, Alexa Bliss.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I saw the Firefly Funhouse behind him. Did you see that? Right as they went to commercial, the Firefly Funhouse was right behind him. Kian Hill. Again, Kian has been dropping mad dimes on everybody here. He's the assist leader. Kian Hill, thank you so much. He says, wait, how does the draft work again? Yeah. Basically, they Raw and SmackDown, they get to just choose who they want, and also they can show us. They can show us the actual draft, or just tell us who's going to what show. They don't normally have to do that, but who knows how they're going to do it this year. Kian, thank you so much, man. Is he the chat champ? He is. He's still chat champ. This guy has been holding it down. That chat championship has been his recently. Goodness gracious, man. Thank you, Kian. But yeah, that's how it's worked in the past. I don't know how it's going to work this year. I have no idea. It's like the 50th time they fought. I know, right? Dragic messed up his ankle. Gosh, yeah, I heard about him getting injured. That sucks. Yeah, I saw the Funhouse was right behind Kevin Owens as he walked off right before commercial. He was looking at like his note cards for his show that he's about to put on, but as he walked off, I saw the Firefly Funhouse flash on the screen behind him. So, I mean, his guest is Alexa Bliss, so that would make some sense that maybe Bray would be lurking or something about the Fiend might be showing up or materializing. Yep, I did see the Funhouse behind him. Dun 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 dun. And no, it's not because I like NXT more. It's because NXT TakeOver has not happened yet, so you can't say something's better than it unless it's already happened. How can if you're rating something ahead of time, that's called bias because you don't even know yet. It could be better than All Out. All Out was not the best pay-per-view, dude. It wasn't even as good as last All Out. All Out this year was kind of a iffy show. I wouldn't say it was the spectacle, the WrestleMania level. There are episodes of Dynamite that have been better than All Out was. All Out was fun, but it wasn't just like the end all be all of wrestling or anything. So saying that it's automatically better than TakeOver is a little bit of a stretch because TakeOver hasn't happened yet. You gotta actually let the event happen. How are you gonna give a rating on an event you haven't even seen yet? You know? So that's why I'm saying it's a little far-fetched, man. All right, Kevin Owens is here. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kevin Owens Show. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm absolutely pumped to be here because after the draft,
3 out of 10.
Maybe my new home, so I jumped.
3 out of 10 for having only 3 letters, I guess, in NXT. 3 out of 10
when
letters.
When WWE management asked me to come host a special edition of the Kevin Owens Show because there's someone on SmackDown who I actually have a lot of questions for. See, because even though I am a Raw superstar,
let's wait for Days
I've been
ratings.
paying close attention to SmackDown. And the person I'm talking about happens to be my guest. Please welcome Alexa Bliss.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's wait for Uncle Dave's ratings. Remember, that's what matters, right? Let's wait to see what Dave Meltzer says. Let's wait for him to rate. Let's wait for him to rate the Kyle O'Reilly versus Finn Balor match. Remember that? Remember we got that little wager going on? Let's wait for him to tell you how good it is. Apparently, I don't know wrestling. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just an NXT fanboy, apparently. Ay.
A rage unlike anything.
Oh yeah, we
Alexa
got that
has
new
shown
picture of
the
Alexa.
WWE Universe in the past, presumably thanks to her encounter
so
with the Fiend.
And for the
we're gonna
second
make
straight
Kevin
week,
bigger.
she would deliver the Fiend's finishing maneuver, known as Sister Abigail, to Lacey Evans.
There we go. That looks better. I'd rather see Darby versus Starks. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Any day. I'd rather see Darby versus Starks than Chad Gable versus Sheamus, unless they're gonna let Chad Gable and Sheamus actually wrestle.
See, because like I said earlier, I've been paying attention to what's happening on SmackDown, and I have so many questions.
Meltzer's
for
been
you
around for years. You
as
know,
far as what's
okay,
happening
so
to you.
do you think Meltzer's gonna give Takeover a 3 out of 10?
I've seen, let's be honest,
Highly
I've seen
doubtful.
this change in you. This shift in attitude, this anger, quite frankly, and it just reminds me of what I see in my nemesis over on Raw, Aleister Black.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean.
Uh-oh, Alexa's acting
Come on.
much different tonight.
Alexa, come on. You're not the same woman I met, what was it, 5 years ago at the Performance Center? No, that person, you know, she was
I'm
always
not saying
happy,
he doesn't know
always
crap. I'm asking
cheery,
you, do you
always
really
trying to make
think
people
Dave
laugh,
Meltzer's
and
going to give Takeover a 3 out of
that's
10?
not you.
Think about your
anymore.
rating, and then think about the guy that you think is giving the best ratings in the
People change,
industry.
Kevin. You should try it sometime.
You really think he's going to give it a 3 out of 10?
Don't you
Highly
wanna change?
unlikely. He's probably going to say it was a good show.
Be better.
3 out of 10
Actually,
is not a good show.
Yes. I do. I've been trying to change. I've said it before. You know, I've
Think
done
about it, man.
a lot of
gotta
really terrible
figure out
things
where you're
throughout my
planting
career,
your
right?
flag.
And
Are
I've
you
tried to
saying
change
he's going to
and
rate
better
it
myself
a
and
3
do
out of
things
10,
the
or are
right
you
way, but
thinking that he's going to actually rate it like
tonight's not
a
about-
normal reviewer?
It's not about me
You're going to
changing,
say
it's
it's
about
okay. Okay, so
how
3
you're
out of 10 is
changing.
not okay.
See, because
So-
I need to understand.
You got to raise that up
This-
a little bit.
I don't even know what to call this darkness that seems to be taking over you. Because I think if I can understand what's happened to you, then maybe I can understand what's happened to Aleister Black. You see?
Yes, well, people fear what they don't understand, but have you ever been around him? It's terrifying and captivating all at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Your spine gets so cold when you're in his presence. When he touches you, your whole body goes numb. Feels like pins and needles. And when he looks into your eyes, it's like he's looking right through you. And you can't look away. But you have no idea what that's like, do you?
You know, I don't think we're talking about Aleister Black anymore, are we? Look, clearly I won't get
She's
any
like, who's
of the answers
Aleister?
I
I
need
never
from
heard
you
of him.
because you're- I don't know, it's like you're brainwashed.
Oh.
Yes. My brain has been washed. All the lies have been washed away, and now I see the truth.
Oh.
I've been changed by him, Kevin. I've been cleansed by him.
She looks crazy.
He's here, isn't he?
He's everywhere. And I can hear him now. Let him in.
Oh boy, here we go. You asked for this, Kevin. Put yourself right in front of this. Lights are going out. Oh God, he's there. And now, oh no. He's got the mandible claw locked in on Kevin Owens. and Alexa Bliss is just staring on. Oh my goodness. The Fiend is here and he's choking Kevin all the way out. Kevin's fading. He faded off. He's done. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the ThunderDome screens look so cool. Let me in. You guys got him, man. You guys got him. I know you got him. Use him if you got. Use him if you got him, guys. And now he's staring at Alexa. Alexa's right there. She's not even scared. He puts out his hand to her. And she takes his hand. And smiles about it. Oh my goodness. SmackDown has got some freaking great stuff going, man. Oh my goodness. They go to commercial on that. Alexa Bliss takes his hand after he violently puts Kevin Owens down and out, and she just smiles about it. Looks like they're kind of holding hands in this picture, doesn't it? Looks like they would be holding hands right below this. Like right down here, they'd be holding hands. Dang. This is good. This is good. This is good. Great. Who's writing these scripts? I don't know, man. They're stepping it up, I'll say. There are some really good storylines in WWE right now. I would say extremely cinematic, very well told, very well shot storylines. The everything about them, the wardrobe, the words they say, the presentation, the lighting, the entrances, everything's just so brilliantly detailed. I'm loving it, man. This is McDonald's. Storyline is money. It is, man. It is. I agree, Cameron. Fiend does not need a championship. I know, right? That's what I've been saying, man. Who cares about the title? The guy matters more, and he's more far-reaching than the title right now. Think about how many storylines have been influenced by him thus far that have nothing to do with any gold. No title necessary. He's just making things happen. 2010s. Oh my God, dude. That was right around the time where I was like, I'm cool. I'm good, man. I came back into really liking and really caring about wrestling around 2014, I think. But there was a period of time where I was just like, I'd still watch WrestleMania and stuff, but I wasn't involved in the storylines. There are people who'd show up. I'm like, who's that? Because I just hadn't been watching for months at a time. He had money since he debuted. I agree, man. I still think the Fiend is the best gimmick in wrestling. I don't think there's any better gimmick right now. It's just it has cooled since it showed up, but that's what's going to happen with something that's so over the top like this. People are going to start getting used to seeing it, so it's not going to be as like, oh my God, the Fiend, you know. But I still think it's the best gimmick, and I still think that it could be the best storyline we've seen in modern wrestling. I don't think modern wrestling has given us many storylines to really be like, yeah, that's one that's gonna just go down in history. What's this?
And congratulations to AC.
Oh, I was about to say, new superstar. Who's this guy? Static Shock? It was AC/DC. Shot in the Dark. Wow, they're still making music. I wonder if they like Vince McMahon. I wonder if they hang out. He seems to really like them. All right, let's get the Fiend out of here. I don't think the Fiend has anything to do with AC/DC. ThunderDome is so beautiful. How much longer is their contract with this place? I think they only have till like November, and then the contract is done for the ThunderDome. It'll be sad to see them go. The ThunderDome, or it'd be called the ThunderDome era. Here comes King Corbin, Baron Corbin. Hopefully he can get something going. He's been such I don't know how else to put it. He's just kind of that mid dude, and not even mid anymore. It's kind of going down. Already let him in. Look at his attire, Victory Motion. I fought Fiend early. We've definitely given some screen time to Cameron fighting different characters from around the WWE and just around wrestling. Oh, he's fighting Cesaro. It's just a straight up fight. Okay. Is Shinsuke gonna be with him, or are we getting to see some Shinzaro tonight? It's cool that Cesaro has that augmented reality to his entrance. All right, Cesaro versus Baron Corbin coming up.
WWE and one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions with this man.
Shinzaro. Shinzaro is reunited. WWE's been better since John Cena left. I don't know about that. I don't think it was better. It's been better star power wise. What's this? Oh, they're teaming up? Oh, that's not versus. They're actually teaming up.
Tonight, may I ask, how did this unusual team come together?
Well, Kayla,
this
after
is
my
very
loss
unusual.
last week to King Corbin, I was like, bro. But then Lindsay and Medically came up to me in the locker room, and they were like, hey, WWE, more like a marathon than a sprint. And I was like, bro. And then with the draft coming up, I knew this might be my last chance to team up with my new bros.
I felt that. Carnal, we all know
I felt
negativity
that.
can just drag us down. And that's why we told Matt, keep fighting the good fight, carnal. Because good lucha things are bound to happen. Yo, after we're done taming these three little gatitos, why don't the three of us continue to stay lucha lit? Let's go.
I like that.
I know you like
The three of you, where's Kalisto?
What did he say? Gatito?
¿Dónde Kalisto? Actually, you know what? Kalisto's still in the locker room. In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if he's having trouble getting his mask on, seeing how big his head's been getting.
Oh.
It's true. It's fact.
Talking trash? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, talking trash. Yeah, braid bro. Yeah, he's got the braid.
And Riddle and the Lucha House Party.
Riddle and the Lucha House Party. All right, so it's Shinsuke as well. I should have just left Cesaro over here, Aaron. Let's just do that. Let's bring Cesaro back over here. Let's bring Baron. Let's bring Baron to like right there, and then Shinsuke should fit. Let me see. Shinsuke. Almost. All right, Baron Corbin. There we go. Now we got the team. All right, so Matt Riddle. Bro. He just pops up between them. I love it. All right, Matt Riddle, bro. Lindsay, bro. Lindsay Dorad, bro. Lindsay Dorad, bro. And Gran Metalik. Bro Metalik? Call him Bro Metalik. Kaboom. There you go. Who do you guys got? Who do you think is winning? I think the heels are gonna win because of Kalisto. I think Kalisto should just full on heel turn right now.
Shinsuke Nakamura with vicious strikes.
Come on, man, it's about time.
So aggressive as of late. By the way, they're called chunkless.
Nike slides. 6-man tag match, player. Yep.
Dorado with a drop kick.
The kick sandals pyro. Yep. It looks so funny. Looks cool though. Ah, Kalisto is here.
Kalisto.
You forgot me. Oh, he comes out, and that's how we're going to commercial. So Kalisto is here. He's wearing a suit jacket and his mask and everything. Kalisto has joined the fray, but that's how they go to commercial right now. We shall see. I get to see match in commercial. Woo! 14-8, Lakers timeout. I see you, Ryder. Did you see the Fiend part? That was one of the best parts so far. And did you see the opening, Ryder? Ryder's watching these scripted Lakers stuff instead of the scripted WWE stuff, I think. I really do think basketball has become very scripted. I think that they're letting people, they're telling the refs what to do. Whole games are being won from the free throw line to the tune of like 20 extra free throws a team and stuff. It's a little strange. A little strange. No, I'm more interested in NBA. Okay. You think that the Heat really has a chance though? Like, is that really more compelling than seeing this? MJ is better than LeBron. Oh boy, here we go. It's crazy. This month would be the start of new NBA season. That's true. That is true, isn't it? Wow. I don't hate Corbin. I hate his gimmick. I don't think he's bad. I just think that they got to do something with it, dude. I don't think his gimmick is bad. I just think there's nothing going on with it. What do you do with it, you know? Got to do something with it. I definitely think they could improve. All sports, yeah. We're lucky we're even getting any sports, honestly. Now with what half of Miami's squad injured, I don't think there's any reason to even watch that. You guys like the thumbnail I made for the YouTube stream? You see what I did? Put some time into that one. XFL coming fall 2022. Yeah, it's taking them some time to get it back up and running.
Kalisto is
all right, we're back.
Way down
Commercial
to
break.
Try to lend some expertise and help coach the Lucha House Party. In
Harley
this
Bliss. Yep, it does give me those vibes. That's for sure.
A freakish athlete. Just look at that, a spot into a
goodness.
suplex.
Wow.
Cover now on Metalik by Cesaro.
Cesaro showing off the strength, as always. This guy's Cesaro's so good, man.
Amazing feat of strength, look almost
yeah, some people told me about the Travis Scott meal. We've had a couple of people in here who've had it.
Front face lock. Metalik is in trouble.
They said it was good. I mean,
Shinsuke trying to
it seems like it'd be good. It's just a bacon cheeseburger with fries and barbecue sauce on the side. The drink of your choice. Sounds great to me.
Driving Dorado off the apron, and now Shinsuke
It's a corn bro.
lands on his feet, however.
Corn bro.
Exploder. Look at this athleticism from Grand Metalik.
And Shinsuke
Oh
landed.
my goodness.
What a DDT, and Nakamura's in trouble, and Riddle
Corn
wants
bro.
in this match.
Metalik desperately needs to make
The
a
face
tag.
probing work eventually.
Riddle anxious to join the
Guy can
fray.
probably do
Shinsuke needs
anything.
to make it
Guy's
to his corner as we
been
take
around
another
for a
look.
while.
Spinning all the way around
It
into
was a pretty
tornado
big
DDT
deal in
that
NXT.
planted Shinsuke.
He's
Tag
been a
is
pretty
made.
big deal in
On
the
both sides. Here
WWE.
comes Corbin. Here comes Riddle.
And Riddle
Oh my
with a kick
goodness.
right to the face.
Riddle with the
Corbin
kick,
drives it
and
back
now
into the
hops
corner,
up.
and a tip up by Riddle, and now big forearm to the face.
The original pro pushing the pace.
Another forearm.
This is
Look
what
at this.
Riddle wants.
Exploder by
Tosses
Riddle. Wow.
Corbin midway across the ring. And Riddle now, they went for the running knee, and now a standing moonsault lands on his feet. Oh, and there's the Broton connecting. Oh, and this knee connects. Corbin.
I like how Michael Cole can learn like 25 move names for Matt Riddle, but he can't remember one finisher for a Nikki Cross. By the way, where is Nikki Cross?
Spectacular offense.
SmackDown is okay tonight. Yeah, SmackDown's on fire tonight. They're doing a good job. I think this has been one of the better SmackDowns so far. Depending on how they do this last half an hour.
And now the king of the ropes,
Grand Metalik flying with the front flip, takes out Baron Corbin on the outside. Nope. Lindsay looking for the stunner again. No, it went to the well too many times. Gets dropped. No backdrop. Oh! Kalisto just cracked the face of Lindsay Dorado. Oh, step up knee by the bro. Oh.
Check this out, the bro Derek.
I give that a 10.
That's done, dude. That's done. Matt Riddle was hyped as heck for this. Matt Riddle wins with the bro Derek.
Matt Riddle and the Luchas with the victory here tonight.
Bro, let him know, bro. Dang. Kalisto really clocked Lindsay in the face, though. Like, super hard. Lindsay's going to be just beside himself. Oh, Lindsay just shoved straight to the face, straight to the chest of Kalisto. Oh. Bro, breaking it up.
I don't think it's any secret there's trouble brewing within the Lucha House Party.
Well, there's
no
duh. There's trouble brewing
that was a
between
good
the
match.
SmackDown Women's Champion
Wasn't as
Bayley
long as I would
and
have
her
liked,
former
but it was
best friend,
pretty
Sasha
good.
Banks. In a matter of moments, we are going to hear from the boss, Sasha Banks. But I want to take you back to 3 weeks ago here on SmackDown and Bayley's explanation for why she attacked.
No rumors, guys.
her
But
friend.
I'm sure we all have our own ideas. You can say what you think, but don't be talking like it's real.
You think I enjoy doing that to my tag partner?
Don't want to compete with NBA. I don't think they care, dude.
Well,
I think they know they got people who are gonna watch them, and that's it.
Yes, I did. I never cared about you, and I damn
You
sure
guys have,
didn't care
I'm
about
sure, like, I think there are people who are legitimately sitting there thinking that Vince McMahon is like, we gotta take down the NBA. No, dude, they don't care about the NBA. They're gonna keep doing their shows when their shows are scheduled to be. They don't care. They're just gonna put on SmackDown, Raw, NXT, and their pay-per-views on schedule. They're not gonna flip stuff around. They're just gonna do what they gotta do. This is the same company that doesn't reschedule shows for like any reason. Any reason. You could have people die live on the air and they're going to keep going on with the show. The show has it does not care who's on besides them. They're just going to keep on doing what they do. They're not trying to compete with NBA. They know NBA is going to get more ratings than them. But it doesn't matter because they're going to have the same people watching them that normally watch them. They have a dedicated fan base who's going to keep them afloat no matter what. And that's a good thing about the company because they know they know who they need to impress. They know who they need to try to actually make happy with the show. They don't have to try to impress all kinds of different age groups and demographics and men and women and children and people from different walks of life. They just have to put on what they got to do. And that's what's really good about WWE is they're not trying to get other people to watch their shows, and neither is AEW. AEW's got the same 800,000 people watching them every week as they normally do. They're not gaining more fans. Neither is WWE. They're keeping with what they got. They're not trying to compete. They really don't care like that, guys. You can tell they don't care like that. Oh, it's boss time. Oh, she's here.
Please welcome Sasha Banks.
Lars? Yeah, where is Lars, man? You get to hear her music without Bailey's music. I know, right? That's pretty epic. Unless it's not gonna be without her music. Just trust me, guys. They're not sitting in a room trying to figure out how they're gonna beat NBA. They're not worried about that. They know people are gonna watch NBA or they're gonna watch them. Bound, ba bound, bound, ba bound, 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 bound. And we go straight to commercial as we see Sasha's entrance. Let's get her. Sasha Banks. There we go. No belts, Banks. Yep, move your neck around in a neck brace. She's looking amazing tonight. Yeah, she's got a nice look. She's got a nice look tonight. WWE fans should get AEW chance. They do. They do. Trust me. That I'm sure that there are people who watch AEW who watch WWE as well. You know how I know? Because you're in here. Okay, it happens. WWE fans watch AEW as well. Half the people who are on AEW are people they already know and love from WWE anyway. It's just AEW is not doing themselves any favors by catering to just their hardcore audience because they're not going to gain fans off of that. But that's their thing. Sometimes you just gotta cater. You've got to just cater to the audience that you have so that you can continue to prosper the way you want to. And maybe that's all they need. Maybe all they need is 800,000 people who like their product. Maybe that's all they need. And then get lucky sometimes and get more than that. Get unlucky sometimes and get less than that. That's all they really need. Then that's all they really need. But like I said, they're not doing themselves any favors by just catering to the audience. They're not growing their brand at all, and I don't think they really care about growing their brand at all. I think they're happy to have those 800,000 people who buy up their merchandise and watch them religiously. Cool. It's the same thing WWE I think is banking on right now. That's why I don't think they care about competing with NBA or worried about the NFL ratings or anything. I don't think they care at all about that stuff. They're just into what they got and maintaining. I didn't say AEW is not awesome. I never said that. What I'm saying is they're probably just happy with what they got, and expanding that audience is not the most important thing to them right now. Drew wrestled tonight. I don't know. It was dark match. What? Drew Gulak? Oh, you're talking about the Thunderdome stuff. I was like, man, I must have missed that. Lars got canceled. No, he didn't. If Lars got canceled, he would have been part of that gigantic release. He didn't get canceled. They would have let him go along with Gallows, Anderson, Rusev. They would have let him go alongside all those other people if he truly got canceled. He's still here. Same thing with Velveteen Dream. None of these people are canceled. They're just probably waiting. Forgotten Sons. They could have been released too. None of these people are actually canceled. They would have been released in a heartbeat. No, how easy it is for them to just release people, especially somebody like Lars or the Forgotten Sons. You can get rid of them, and hardly anybody will bat an eyelash. super duper easy to get rid of those guys if they're truly canceled. They're not. It's just they're waiting, or they're going to utilize them in one of these angles they have right now with the mystery people. They have a lot of mystery people going on right now. It ain't over for them.
You need to take a good, hard look in the mirror to remember who you are.
I saw Carmella.
And I admit it, I forgot.
I saw Carmella frame
I got
here.
a little lost along the way. But I know exactly who to blame. And that's you. All of you. You wanted me to do things your way. Play by your rules.
It's definitely
Wanted me to
Carmella.
dance around, have fun. And look where that got me. Absolutely nowhere.
What are you talking about? You were like multiple-time
Then I
champion.
remembered. I'm Carmella. I'm better than each and every one of you. You know what I'm not, though? I'm not your princess anymore. So whether I get drafted to Raw or SmackDown, it doesn't matter. Because this time, I'm untouchable.
Is that true, though?
Unless I don't want to be.
Wait a minute, what? She actually looked kind of good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think I kind of like her look a little bit better. Kind of like her look a little bit better right now. I'm not gonna lie. So it is Carmella. I knew it. The mystery is solved, guys.
Bailey,
Okay, Sasha with the promo.
did you really think me not being medically clear was going to stop me from beating you down at Clash of Champions?
She looked all right, man.
You know, you would have thought after all of these years of using me, you would have learned a little thing or two from me about how to have a backbone. You know what you are, Bailey? You are nothing but a coward.
Had a feeling it was
Coward
very,
that needed me time and time again to help you keep your title. You were using me every step of the way for your accomplishments, for your achievements.
I'm so
You were
glad I got
using
this neck
me
brace because,
to
man,
become
without
the
this neck
longest
brace,
reigning
my neck would
SmackDown Women's
really
Champion in
be hurting
history.
right now.
I know that you're
I don't
not
think she
here
knows
tonight
how a neck brace
because
is
you're
supposed to
scared
work.
of me. But Bailey, come next week, it is going to be me versus you. For the one thing that you love the most, your SmackDown Women's Championship. Because you and I both know, when it comes down to you and me, and there's nobody there to save you,
She tore off the neck brace.
you don't stand a chance, bitch.
Sasha Banks is ready for next week.
Tearing off that neck brace didn't do a dang thing for me because I knew she didn't need it. I could tell she didn't need it by her very animated head movements. Like that would have been a cool moment if she would have really been selling it the whole time and kept her neck stuck. You know, they should have put like a piece of like a ruler. They should have like glued a ruler to the back of her neck that we can't see because of her hair and everything. That would make her keep her head straight, you know, keep her neck straight. They should have done that so that the whole time that she's doing these promos, she'd be like, and every time she feels it, every time she feels the ruler kind of like, you know how it would be if you had a ruler stuck to the back of your neck. You'd be able to tell if you moved your neck too much and stuff. Every time she moved, she could go, oh. You know, she could have sold it so much better, but they didn't even tell her to sell it. They were like, whatever, just sell it. And she's like, oh, so like hold my neck sometimes? They're like, yeah, do that. And she's like, okay, cool. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, man. All right, Sami Zayn is here. Sami Zayn is here, and we'll go into commercial. Now, Sami Zayn is a guy who probably would sell a neck brace pretty well. I think this guy understands what it is to act like you're hurt. Started like Sami Zayn as a heel. I've loved Sami Zayn. I think he's great. I think he's awesome. I think he does a great job of generating that heat, you know. Why are they doing this next week? It should be at the pay-per-view. Probably to try to build up the thought that they might not be on the same brand after next week, because next week is the draft. So probably to try to build up the fact that they might not see each other for a while, even though that never stopped them from being on any of the shows at all. But maybe to build up that thinking of, dang, they could go to different shows here. And then also, that doesn't mean they can't have the rematch on the pay-per-view. Sammy's Canadian. Sammy's good, man. Did he train in the Heart Dungeon? Where did he train? Grady, WWE ruined the U.S. title. How did they ruin the U.S. title? It hasn't looked better in years. How did they ruin it? It's on like one of the greatest superstars they have, and one of the greatest factions that they have, and one of the best storylines that they have. How did they ruin the United States title? What's your thinking on that? I gotta know. Chant the B word. They had to do that? Or you guys had to do that? I think Sammy is in line for a new song, but I do like his theme song. Sounds like America's Funniest Home Videos, though. Yep, there goes that ruined word again. But hey, maybe he's got like a good. I'm asking him. I want to know how did they ruin it? Maybe he just doesn't like the look of the new one. Yep, Messiah, you're right. The draft. I can't wait either, man. It's so overdue. These storylines have become so stagnant. Not all the storylines, but not even the storylines. These matches have become stagnant. Seeing Shorty G and freaking Baron Corbin all the time. I really think they need to mix up the people they're going after. I liked the Matt Riddle stuff with Baron Corbin at first, but it makes no sense. Give Baron a real story for once. He's not had a real story in forever. What's the last real story you remember from Baron Corbin? Probably just him winning the King of the Ring. Everything else has just been, I don't like you because I don't like you. Roman, I don't like you. So I'm going to give you problems because I don't like you. Oh, Matt Riddle, I don't like you. So I'm going to fight you because I don't like you. Oh, Chad Gable, I don't like you. So I'm going to fight you because I don't like you. Like, what the heck is that? Is that a storyline? I swear there is nobody who has had, oh my goodness, Kevin Owens versus The Fiend next week?
Kevin Owens goes one-on-one with Friday Night SmackDown's Fiend.
The Fiend competing for the first time.
Oh my goodness. Falls Count Anywhere match. Big E versus Sheamus as well. So, man, the night of the draft is going to be on fire. Savio Vega. Oh, wow. Dude, Savio Vega is a good wrestler.
Meanwhile, this week, Sami Zayn defends his Intercontinental title against the...
SmackDown is getting better. I got to get a new picture of Sammy, man.
Superstars. And to that point, Corey, this could be Jeff Hardy's final opportunity to regain the Intercontinental Championship.
There he is. Oh, my goodness. And the pyro.
Time in his career.
Nice stuff. This is for the title. I wonder why Sammy gave him a title opportunity. Did he make some sort of pact with AJ Styles? Bam, 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 bam. Here comes Jeff Hardy. Here's Jeff Hardy. He wants to party because his name is Jeff Hardy. All right, I'm going to leave this picture for now because he could possibly win this. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could happen. Here comes Jeff Hardy. He is Jeff Hardy. Here comes the title. He wants to party. All right, who you guys got? You think Sammy's going to win it, or you think that Jeff Hardy might be able to pull this off? Heck yeah, Savio Vega is great. He was a great wrestler. I could see why Sammy would turn into such a good wrestler himself. Because don't get it twisted. All these storylines and stuff, do not get it twisted, guys. Sammy's a good wrestler.
Championship!
Here we go.
Introducing the challenger from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy!
Oh, he's got Sami Zayn's old taxi-looking print on his face.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
He painted his face to look like Sami Zayn's old taxi
He
print.
is the Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn!
Yeah, this is for the title, guys.
Well, earlier tonight, Sami Zayn tossed in the trash the championship that had been held by Jeff Hardy.
Let's go, Jeff.
I don't understand
Elijah
why that's
says,
so offensive
Messiah
when
says
Sami
Jeff.
Zayn does it.
Everybody's
Basically,
saying
we
Jeff.
spent the last
Wow.
few weeks saying that Sami
I think
Zayn's
Sami's
Intercontinental
keeping it, dude.
Championship was null and void.
It was. He had to win it back, Corey. He won the championship earlier this year,
Maybe
went
Jeff,
away for
though.
6 months, had to
Let's
give up
find out.
the title, and he won it back at the ladder match in a very unique manner.
Go back to
using
Kevin
handcuffs.
Steen. What's the
Nonetheless,
difference, though?
Zayn backs Hardy into the corner. We're underway for the Intercontinental title.
He still acts pretty much the same.
Announcer, brilliant.
Just
Look
want
at
his
these
name to
rapid
be
right
different.
hands from Sami Zayn. The great liberator. Got to be careful not to get himself disqualified.
Oh, Sami fired up tonight and raring to go. And again,
although, to be
There we
fair,
go.
champion's advantage is in effect.
Is this the
If
main
Sami
event?
does get disqualified,
I think
he
it
still
is.
retains his Intercontinental title.
yeah, Jeff Hardy has to pin or submit the champion.
It
But
is. They haven't
Sami
really
Zayn
told us
quickly
anything else
out of the
that we should
blocks
look
in this
forward to, so
matchup
this
and
might
taking
be
the
it.
fight to Jeff Hardy. And now Hardy looking to fight back with right hands as he fires out
Be
of the
one
corner.
heck of a match.
What does Jeff
If
Hardy
it's going to be
need
the main
do,
event, they
Corey, to
got
win the
some time to
championship
fill.
back?
Great question. I mean, there were multiple occasions this
Here's
past Sunday
Jeff
that
Hardy off the
Jeff
ropes,
Hardy was gonna
battering,
retain his title,
takedown.
but it wasn't meant to be.
Sami's
Sami
got his
Zayn,
whole
your
body wrapped up
undisputed
pretty much,
hero.
looking like a mummy. Ooh.
Oh, Sami went for a leapfrog, and Jeff Hardy right to the injured ribs.
The ability to adapt
Wow,
on less
that might
than
have
a
been
moment's
a
notice.
miscommunication
Jeff
there. I don't
Hardy.
know if
That
that was
is
meant to happen.
Something that only comes with experience and a high in-ring IQ.
And complete instinct by Jeff, and now Hardy saw him attacking the injured ribs of Sami Zayn, all banged up.
Jeff is
last
not
week in the
currently the
ladder
champion,
match.
guys. Sami is.
Jeff Hardy would be a little
But
bit better of
I
the
like this
sport, not
picture,
attack
and
Sami's
until
injured
he
ribs.
loses,
Make it a level
I don't want
playing
to change
field.
that.
Talking about, and now Zayn tossed back into the ring, and Jeff Hardy.
I was
looking to
saying,
regain
what's
the
the difference
Intercontinental
between
title.
Kevin
Zayn, though,
Steen
meets
and
him at the
Kevin Steen
midsection.
and Kevin Owens, dude? He's pretty much acts like Kevin
Sami
Steen right
Zayn
now. What would
taking
you
control of
change?
this
You just
match.
want his name to be
Matches
different?
as they come, but there's no doubting his in-ring ability.
Why is Sami Zayn
They have better show for
Because you
2
don't
hours than
agree
3.
with
But
what
yeah,
he
you gotta
says?
think if
Whoa,
you
whoa,
only have
wait
to
a
fill
minute.
up 2 hours,
Where the hell's the turnbuckle pad?
you can be more concise.
top
You can be
turnbuckle
more
pad has been
you can be
removed.
more concentrated.
Well, nonetheless,
3
Jeff
hours
Hardy,
is a lot of time to fill up. That's a
sending
major
Zayn
Hollywood
with a
motion
big
picture they have to
body
put on
drop, and
every
that will
single
rattle the ribcage.
Monday. Where the heck did the
And
pad
Jeff Hardy
go?
questioning where is the turnbuckle pad? Is Sami Zayn
Oh, goodness.
running right into our
Sami
announce
Zayn
table.
gets ejected from
Again,
ringside
Hardy has
all
to
the
get
way to the
Zayn
announce
back to the
table.
ring in
Neck
order to win the
first,
championship.
back
Jeff
first,
Hardy
neck first.
Narrowly avoided disaster.
Where's the
Running,
turnbuckle
being
pad?
run into the top exposed turnbuckle.
Yeah, clearly. And look at Jeff Hardy now.
Oh my
Sami Zayn
goodness.
out of the way.
Jeff Hardy with the leaps cracks his back on the barricade. Oh, that hurts. Wow. He cracked his back so hard they had to go to commercial. Jeff Hardy ran up, jumped off the the ring steps, and Sammy moves right out of the way just in time as Jeff Hardy just careens into the barricade back first. And they had to go to commercial. Good thing that was padded. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, that looked horrendous. He's the new Finn Balor on the main roster. I don't think he's smiling and showing his abs. But maybe. If Jeff wins, he becomes 6-time Intercontinental Champion. Record is 9 times by Chris Jericho. Yep. You are correct. Kevin Steen is more ruthless and brutal. Well, hey. Oh, you're saying like because the Fiend got a hold of him. I see you. I see you. I see what you're talking about. It just depends though, because what would be considered his real like true form, you know, his because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's bringing out these people's core like default most overwhelming character trait, you know. Like what I said about Seth, how he's the architect, how he's the Messiah, he's the guy, he believes himself to be the guy who should create the stories, he should create everything, he should make everything turn out the way he wants, he should manipulate people, stuff like that. Finn is between the Demon King and the underwear model, which makes him the prince, which is he's a very vicious prince. Who else? Alexa Bliss. She had a very two-faced idea of how to do things. She very often would befriend somebody, but also be two-faced and backstab them. So now she's got this weird split personality type of thing going on, where she's actually two-faced. So what would Kevin Owens be? Would he be Steen, or would he be the Family Man? Would he be something in between? I think we'd have to figure out what the real Kevin Owens is, and maybe it is that vicious Kevin Owens. Maybe it's somewhere in between. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, his face paint is cool tonight. Jeff Hardy's face paint is it looks like Sami Zayn's pants, his other pants with the taxi driver type of stuff on the side. That's Jeff Hardy's face paint tonight. Oh, sit out jawbreaker by Jeff Hardy. We're back to the match, by the way.
And Sami Zayn,
though, with a slobbering clothesline.
To retain his Intercontinental Championship.
He always has good face paint. Yeah, he does a good job on his stuff, man. Does he paint his own stuff? I think he does. There's no other way that it'd be that consistent throughout different companies and everything.
And Sami Zayn, though, with a clothesline meets Hardy. Cover to retain his Intercontinental Championship.
Oop. All right, well, that might be the end of that. Yeah, I think he does his own face paint. Bam, 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 out, bam, 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 out. Bam, 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 dan, dan, out, dan, 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 out.
Event series premieres Tuesday.
All right. Guess we're back.
The prestigious Intercontinental Championship
back,
is on
but
the line. Sami
very,
Zayn
very much
defending
behind.
the title against Jeff Hardy. Hardy fighting back now.
Jawbreaker.
After he crashed into the barricade right before the commercial break. And Sami Zayn, though, with a close.
Warrior was the first to paint his face. No, highly not. He might have been the most popular to do it first, but no, absolutely not. There were people before Warrior who painted their face.
Happened to the turnbuckle pad. Before the commercial
might be the most popular
one
that you remember.
Caught on tape removing the turnbuckle pad. So Sami Zayn is the culprit.
Bam,
I'm a little
bam,
lost for
bam,
words. I mean,
bam,
I expect
bam,
that sort of
bam,
behavior,
Jeff
that
Hardy,
nefarious sort of activity from Jeff Hardy. Not Sami Zayn, not the great
crashed to
Liverpool.
the barricade right before the commercial break for himself, which Sami Zayn paid off in the beginning of that matchup.
All right,
So
we're just
Sami
gonna have to
Zayn
leave it here for now.
controlling Hardy.
Nice deep rear chin
You
lock.
know, Jeff is an artist. He does painting and all. Yeah, he's a very talented musician. I didn't know he does all that though.
Jeff's title
That's
reign was
cool.
a fraud. Sammy's been the champion the whole time.
He's the champion again, so enough already. As Sami Zayn now tries to keep Jeff Hardy under control. Hardy back
Dang,
to
dude,
his
there's
feet.
people way before that.
Ripped down to the mat.
People have been painting their face to
Let me ask you a
wrestle
question, Cole.
since
Who
like
they say
way
writes
way back in the freaking
Historians.
The winners.
territory
the victors,
days and
not
stuff, guys.
second place, not the former champion.
Sami Zayn trying to write his own history here tonight and a successful defense of the Intercontinental title. Hardy dropped outside the ring, hit the apron hard.
People way back.
Nowhere
Man.
near 100% after
Bruno
that
Sammartino
hellacious
days
ladder
and
match
such.
This past Sunday at Clash of Champions.
Neither is Sami Zayn. You have to admire.
Got to
the
remember,
fortitude
wrestling
shown by the
wrestling
undisputed
has
Intercontinental champion.
very
Now
realistic
Sami
roots
driving
in a
Hardy
lot of
again.
that.
Back
A lot
first,
of
kidney
the
first into the barricade.
Making gimmicks out of just
And the official
normal
at a count of
things that
6.
people do as jobs, like this guy's the firefighter,
Sami Zayn
this
looks to
guy's
put Hardy
the
away.
the,
Here's
the
the cover now.
barbarian,
Center of the
this
ring,
guy's
up for
the
leg on
clown,
Hardy,
you know.
and a kick out at
There are
2.
people
Another
painting their
cover by
faces
Sami
up for
Zayn, and the
years and
resilient
years.
Jeff Hardy kicks out again.
Yeah, but every time Sami Zayn attempts a pinfall,
It's an
Jeff
easy way
Hardy's
to make a
forced
gimmick.
kick out, which puts tremendous strain on his abdominal region and the injured ribs.
Talking about before all of that
And
stuff.
Sami Zayn again favoring those injured ribs.
Sammy perched.
This
seated
guy
on
is
top
from
rope.
some tribe in Africa or
something
something,
big
and
here.
put
And
some paint
Zayn
on his
now,
face.
oh, and an elbow right to the back of the neck. Cover now by Zayn. Hooks the leg to retain. And again, Jeff
I didn't
Hardy
think Sammy would
stays in
want
it.
to have such a competitive match,
Another
you know?
look at this,
It's kind of
carefully
weird.
measured from the second rope, the point of Sammy's elbow right to the base of Jeff Hardy's skull. Testament to the toughness
Paint themselves
of the
up as some
charismatic
sort of
enigma.
Yeah, Sami Zayn's got to be wondering, what do I need to do to put
some
Hardy
sort of
away?
monster,
Slam
some sort of
by
Dracula
Sami
or
Zayn.
something.
And Sami, who doesn't often head up to the top rope, appears to be doing that now.
Jeff Hardy's been making music and stuff for
Very,
years.
very
I just didn't know if he does his own face
from the
paint.
top
I've
rope.
never seen a
Jeff Hardy, though,
never seen a
taking advantage.
like a WWE 24 or documentary or something where it showed him painting his own face. I've
And now
seen
Jeff Hardy looks to take advantage.
Blood Dust doing it.
Looking to win the Intercontinental Championship for a 6th time.
I've also
in his
seen
career.
RVD. Oh
Top
my
rope
goodness.
Now, Sami Zayn, Hardy's up there as well.
Oh no!
A
Superplex.
to the already injured ribs of Sami
Oh
Zayn.
my goodness.
This
Sami
is a
Zayn
moment
is
that
crushed.
Jeff Hardy needs to capitalize on to win the title.
He
I
is
don't know if Hardy has
destroyed.
any gas left in the tank. Jeff Hardy may have exhausted his energy
Sami
delivering
can barely
this
breathe.
monstrous superplex from the top
That was
rope.
well done.
Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion, writhing in agony.
Yeah, both men are down in the ring with the Intercontinental title up for grabs.
Hardy certainly bought himself some
Griff
valuable time
Garrison.
to recover.
Who the F is Griff Garrison?
But does Jeff have enough left to seal the deal and recapture
I love
the
the
Intercontinental
Thunderdome, man.
Championship?
And we are
You see that, how
inside
it's
WWE
pulsating?
Thunderdome in Amway Center. The Intercontinental title held by Sami Zayn on the right. The challenger, Jeff Hardy, on the left. Who will win
So
the
awesome.
championship here tonight on SmackDown?
Wait, so is Takeover
beginning
going to
to
be in the Thunderdome? I think Takeover is going to be in the Thunderdome. Takeover is going to be in the Thunderdome, guys. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, Goldust paints his face. That's what I was just saying. He does all his own face paint. The guy's awesome. It's a paradox. And only I have the key. Can't wait for the fans to come back. I can. I don't want people risking their lives to go watch wrestling, dude. I'm fine. I'm fine here. I don't think it's that serious. Trust me, I like wrestling, but I don't want people to die for it.
What an incredible battle over the Intercontinental
This has been a good match.
Championship, a title that more than a dozen WWE Hall of Famers have held in their career.
This is what it means to be Intercontinental Champion. Both of these men endured inhuman
Yeah, I think TakeOver is going to be in the Thunderdome, guys, because they advertised that it's like all coming around. Because if you watch that weird night vision promo thing, it advertised the Amway Center. Willow versus The Fiend. That would be cool. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping he can. Oh, Swanson, but the knees were up. Oh, my God. He really cracked the back of his neck with that.
Jeff Hardy immediately.
Oh, dang, dude. Wow. Hardy gets his neck cracked immediately. He comes down. Oh. Is the Thunderdome? Are they going to do the Thunderdome takeover? I just thought of that. That would be crazy. Did you know it's a paradox? I knew it was a paradox. It's a paradox.
Himself up in the corner. Sami Zayn went for the haluva kick.
No haluva kick for you.
The exposed turnbuckle. And now Jeff
Here we go.
Hardy.
Twist of fate.
Went for the twist
No,
of
twist
fate.
of fate.
Jeff now averts disaster in the corner. Follows it up with an elbow to the face of Sami Zayn. Top rope now. And Hardy face first.
Oh, goodness.
Turnbuckle. Hardy is out.
Hardy is knocked out. It's done. Wow. Sammy tugged him off the top turnbuckle and put his face right into the top turnbuckle. La, 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 la. That was a pretty good match. Wow, he knocked him all the way out. He might have really got knocked out. Sammy just crawls across the ring with this title. Good stuff, though. Very good stuff by Sami Zayn to go that hard and that long with Jeff Hardy here. That definitely legitimizes his title run a little bit more.
Come on, Corey, watch this.
Yeah, Sammy wins.
Look at this. Jeff Hardy clearly had something big planned. Sammy fought it off and boom, lights out Jeff Hardy. Unfortunately, crashing
right into the exposed turnbuckle that they foreshadowed.
Cheater, fraud. Sammy made the best of the situation. That's called using your surroundings. That's the mark of an undisputed Intercontinental Champion.
They foreshadowed that turnbuckle the whole time too, if you notice. That turnbuckle was actually talked about and shown several times in this match. And that's it. Man, I really wish Talking Smack was right after SmackDown, not the next day. Have they already gotten rid of it? I don't even think they advertised it tonight. Did you guys see any advertisements for Talking Smack? I think maybe they already broomed that, which is exactly what they should do if they're not going to do it right after SmackDown. The ratings have to be just abysmal for that show, dude. Who's watching Talking Smack the morning after SmackDown? You know? What the heck? A nurse told me and my family, what? Cortez, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. That was a very strange way to end the show. But we're definitely going to have ourselves a little talk about this. Let's have a little talk. Just a little. yes. Oh, yes. I'm not muted, am I? No, I'm good. I'm good. Here we are. We're in the Thunderdome, guys. I wish I could, like, animate it so it looks like... Oh, I actually probably could do that. Maybe there will be some upgrades to the grapple chat sometime soon, guys. But here we are. Welcome. Oh, yeah. We're going to have ourselves a little talk. Let me get my background music playing. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's pause that. Let's pause this. Oh, this didn't pause the whole time? The whole time? The whole time? I can almost guarantee you that there might be like one person in the whole chat who knows what I'm talking about when I say that. All right. Let's get ourselves our background music. Zombly, yep. Zombly is here. They're doing a recap of 205 Live. Yeah, see, they're messing up with all that. The post SmackDown stuff should be Talking Smack. It should just be Talking Smack. All right, so if you watched SmackDown with me tonight and you would like to give your rating out of 10, I would like to hear it, guys. So please put your rating in the chat, whether it's a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6.9 out of 10, whatever it is. Please put it in the chat. Bring 205 Live to NXT. I just wish they'd do Talking Smack right afterwards, man. I think more people would watch that. Well, at least I would. Yeah, Cruiserweight title is NXT now, so it's kind of weird that they have their own show that's not NXT. It's kind of strange. Let's get these ratings. Uh-oh, it's probably really loud. Can you guys hear this background music, or is it too loud, not loud enough? I think it should sound pretty alright. La, 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 la. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is NXT because that's where the title is at, you know? Does Santos even come over there, or like, I don't know, man. I don't watch it, so. I like that it's got its own show, but maybe it should be called like NXT Live or something. I don't know. I'd have to take some time to think about what they should do with 205 Live, but it's just not quite my thing right now. I'm sure it's epic though, because it was incredible. It was incredible to watch, but I don't know. They need something. Yeah, Pete Dunne. All right, so let's do this. All right, so Cameron says 7.9. He says it was worthy of a watch. I would definitely agree that it's worthy of a watch. 8.2 says Ringmaster. Ringmaster is sticking around his comfort zone. I see that. I see you. 8.0 says We Rubbed. Okay, I got you. 8.0 says Empire. Got you. Snipe says 7.8. Snipe says they got right across the finish line. It was worth a watch. 8.3 says Mo. Dang, Mo really liked it. Wow. Wow, Mo. Is that the highest you've ever scored a SmackDown? 8.0 says Big Rudd. Okay. 8.2 says Braun. Look at this. Pretty good scores right here. New Zealand says 8.1. See what YouTube's talking about. See what YouTube's talking about. Can I even scroll? Alright, here we go. Yes, grapple chat, baby. You guys know what's up. Cisco says 8.2. Michael says 7.9. Alright, 8.2 from Cisco. 7.9 from Michael. Michael says it was good. I like that. So one thing I can say about Michael, he's got that look of a person who's overly enthusiastic about a certain brand, but he also gives props. So that's good stuff. Waleed says 7.7. He says just a little below. Just a little below recommendable. 7.7 out of 10. I got you. All right, so we got the 8.1 from New Zealand. And that's it. That's the last score. The last score besides mine. All right, thank you guys. So, let's see here. Being in the ThunderDome makes it better. Yeah, I bet it does. So let's see. What is my review? Gosh, man, the opening was hot fire. I'm glad they opened that way. It got me invested in the rest of the show, and it kept me hyped for a good period of time. Plus, the match that happened right after that was cool as well with AJ and Jey Uso. Goodness, I think they killed it with that. I think they killed it with the Alexa Bliss segment with Kevin Owens. I really am looking forward to see what and how Kevin Owens is going to behave. What is he going to behave? Who he's going to be and how he's going to behave next week in his match versus The Fiend. Because yes, Kevin Owens was announced to have a match next week versus The Fiend on SmackDown. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. What else? The Otis versus John Morrison thing was a little weird to me. I think they could have gone without the Sheamus and Chad Gable match and just utilized that time that they spent on the entrance and the match itself to just elongate this Otis versus John Morrison match, because there's a more how do I put it? There's a bigger storyline happening between Miz, Morrison, Otis, Tucker right now that should be explored a little bit further than just giving extra time to Sheamus and Gable. Like, what is that about? So I don't know. The Matt Riddle and the whole Lucha House Party thing, the match was okay, but I'm just sitting here thinking, what was the point of this? It's just another way for us to get more Baron Corbin and Matt Riddle together and more storyline for the Lucha House Party angle. I think that there are better ways they could have done that. The match itself was just okay, and it was overblown in one team's favor towards the end. That just made Shinsuke and Cesaro, they're the tag champions, and they're still making them look like they're losing to the Lucha House Party, which they're not. They're better than the Lucha House Party, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They shouldn't be losing to Lucha House Party. So you're just making your tag champs look weaker just to tell some weird little story about Kalisto that's already been told and should have already been over with. Half short, twice strong. Say what you got to say and make it matter. I really didn't like this. I think this was pointless. They could have done all this in half the time and made it actually matter more. So didn't like the Lucha House Party segment. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like the Lucha House Party at all. I'm kind of just done with them. I think that Kalisto is money. I think the other two should be 205 Live. I'm not feeling them. I don't think they're any. I don't think they can tell stories. I don't see it, man. I'm just not down with it. Just get Kalisto away from them and make him the big deal he should be, and let the other two of them marinate on 205 Live and maybe win the Cruiserweight title some other day. Have them get down there with Santos and mix it up with him or something, dude. I'm just not feeling it. And especially not if they're going to be taking wins off of Shinsuke and Cesaro. Two extremely world-class talents of incredible incredible stature. You got them over here losing to these guys. Give me a break, man. So, sorry. Don't like it. Won't like it. Next up, what else is there? Oh, the reveal of Carmella as the blonde girl. I wonder if she's going to show up next week during the draft and do something major. Maybe she'll slap the taste out of the mouth of Bayley, or maybe she'll slap the taste out of the mouth of Sasha and ally herself with Bayley, because I don't know about Bayley right now, man. And no Nikki Cross once again. Absolutely no Nikki Cross. She went from #1 contender to #1 invisible woman. She's looking like Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four. What else happened? What else is worthy of? And Big E. Big E with his promo challenging Sheamus to a Falls Count Anywhere match next week. I like that. I'll love to see it. I think it'll be okay. Hopefully it's a good match. I didn't spend a whole lot of time talking about the Roman Reigns thing because I'm over the moon for it, and I know that I might just be a little bit too into it. But it was cool to see that little smile on his face as he walked off after Jay accepted the just whatever match, because Jay is jumping face first into a frying pan right now, and the fact that Roman said that this is going to have some real consequences makes me so scared. It makes me scared in like a really cool way. Because I'm like, dude, what's he going to do? Is he going to eject him from the family? Is he going to get him disowned? And Jay's going to be like the Ronin traveling guy who's not acknowledged by the family anymore because he lost against Roman? I think that would be the most devastating thing, but is it going to be like a death match or what? He said this is going to be the most, what did he say? The most important, the most devastating, he said it was going to be something like that. Roman said it was going to be like the most devastating match in WWE history. So I think maybe there's going to be some crazy stuff. Roman with the Godfather vibes. I don't know, man. Altogether, I'm giving this an 8.0. I think this was a great SmackDown. I think that the things that brought it down didn't bring it down enough for me to really go below the recommending area of a rating. I'm giving it an 8.0. I think that this was possibly the best wrestling show we got this week. Out of all of them, it got me the most hype. Out of all of them, it got me the most interested. And out of all of them, it made me the most, how do I say it? The most looking forward to what happens next out of anything. I can't even say with the exception of NXT because in Mo's favor, I do understand why you wouldn't be as excited about this takeover as past takeovers. But they're scrambling. They're scrambling to make stuff work in the absence of what they probably had plans to work for months to come. So it is a little bit of a lesser hype for takeover than I would normally have, but I really do think that they don't disappoint. They don't disappoint. It's like when you order your favorite dish at a restaurant, like you know it's going to be good, even if they say, "Oh, hey, your favorite waitress is out for the week or whatever." Okay, it's still probably going to be a good meal. So I'm not thinking that this takeover is not going to be incredible, but this is the show of the week to me. I really feel like that SmackDown has me the most interested. I liked Raw a lot, but Raw's got a lot more meat to it, you know, and it had a lot more ways to fall through. So that's why I gave this the rating of the week. I think that this is the highest I've rated anything this week. Giving it an 8. Let's do the math. Let's find out. It's a very enjoyable show. Let's do it. Oh, Doc's in the house? What's up, Doc? Nah. What's up, Doc? Doc is in the building. I like NXT more minus Cross. You think so? I mean, it's more of like a wrestling show without Cross because they're taking out some of that cinematic storytelling, but I don't know. Cross was epic to me. All right, so let's add it up, guys. We broke 100 points. Let's put the hype in the chat for that. We broke 100 points off the ratings, guys. So that is awesome. We broke 100. And Fiend is going to be on SmackDown. Yep. Next week, Fiend will actually fight on SmackDown. I think that's the first time he's ever fighting on SmackDown. I like it. All right, so let's do the math. We got a 7.9, an 8.2, an 8.0, an 8.0, and a 7.8. That's 5 scores right there. That's 5, right? Yeah, that's 5. All right. 8.3, 8.0, 8.2, 8.1, and 8.2. That's another 5 scores, so that's 10 right there. And then we got a 7.9, a 7.7, and an 8.0. That's 13 scores. Let me count them one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. All right. That's pretty good. How NXT get a point? Because we didn't add it to him last time. Last show we didn't add it to him. Boo. NXT is epic, man. Why would you boo them? NXT is responsible for like half the stuff you're cheering for on AEW on like a weekly basis, man. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. So, with that said, thank you guys. Thank you everybody who gave the reviews. Thank you everybody who gave ratings. Thank you everybody who was part of this. There goes the point. Just about to say I never seen NXT fourth. Yeah, now they're tied for third. Oh yeah. And Dusty loved NXT. Come on, man. Dusty's like the grandfather of AEW right now. He loved NXT. You can't hate NXT when Dusty loved it. Dusty Rose, baby. It's not beating Brooklyn. Come on, man. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you for your reviews. Thank you for pitching in. Thank you for helping us to beat 100 again. Over 100 overall points for the review. That's awesome. We may be doing Victory Road tomorrow. We might be doing the Impact pay-per-view. It's gonna be up to you guys. I'm gonna put out a feeler tweet because that costs money. I can't just have it. I gotta get it. So hopefully you guys will be interested enough to want to see Victory Road. I think Victory Road has some incredible stuff going on. It has the reunion of Rhino and Heath Slater. It has Brian Myers, aka Kurt Hawkins, versus Tommy Dreamer, and they actually have some fire behind that. Maybe we'll see EC3 and Moose. Also supposed to see a match between Deonna Purrazzo and I believe Jordan Grace is getting her rematch, or is it? No, it's Deonna Purrazzo versus Susie, who's newly rediscovered her inner demon or something. So that's crazy. There's a lot of stuff on this fight card that I'm very interested in seeing. And then also we got Eddie Edwards versus what's his name? Eric Young. Man, Eric Young has been awesome recently. So there's a lot, dude. Yeah, I don't think it's Tenille. I think it's versus Susie. I think Susie's challenging for the title. Susie kind of crept up in there. Yeah, it's Susie. I thought it was Jordan Grace, but it's actually Susie, because I think they're saving Jordan Grace and Deonna for. Oh no! They're saving Deonna versus Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray is the one who's facing her at Bound for Glory. Yeah, Bound for Glory is coming, guys. Ace Austin, yeah, dude, that too. Yes, dude. Carl Anderson, Ace Austin, all them. It's looking like a pretty okay fight card, man, I must say. So it's a possibility. I gotta find out how much it costs and all that, but it's a possibility, guys. Maybe we'll do that. Bound for Glory is coming, guys, but that's not the very next pay-per-view. The very next pay-per-view is tomorrow. Impact is doing a pay-per-view tomorrow called Victory Road. So if you guys want to see that, please tweet me and tell me you want to see that. And please show up for my broadcast if I do it. It'll most likely just be on Twitch, though, because I'm not sure how quickly I could throw together a whole bunch of stuff for Impact. Maybe I could, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Nick Taylor and the Beastmaster. Yeah, they're coming together. They're coming together for the pay-per-view. But once again, thank you guys so much for helping out with the review. It was awesome. And if you had any doubts in your head, oh my goodness. Chris. Oh my goodness. Chris comes through with some bits, the perfect 10 bits. Chris, thank you so much. Goodness gracious. Chris out of nowhere. Chris with the perfect 10 RKO. He RKO'd me with those bits, so it was out of nowhere. Brian Myers better beat Tommy Dreamer. He needs a win. He really does, especially because of this thing he had with Willie Mack. It kind of brought him down to okay, are you supposed to be a big deal here or not? I agree with that. He should beat Tommy Dreamer, but it should be a good match. I want to see Tommy Dreamer really take him to that hardcore level, because he's been teasing that he's more vicious. He's not Kurt Hawkins. He's this guy. He's this vicious wrestler, you know? So I think this is the perfect match for him to have an actual jump-off point, because as of right now, Brian Myers is just looking like, who, you know? Not to disrespect him, but he just looks like everybody else. He doesn't look like anything to really pay attention to. So we shall see. With that said, if you have any doubt, you have been told. That was the chat.